I forgot, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name, for thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest.
Okay, so this, I'm gonna try and make this quick. Thank you. I'm kind of giddy today. This is November 3rd, 2011. And as of today, or last night, there's actually 12 subscribers to Occupy God, downloading God 2.0. It's God 2.0. You gotta see episodes 1, episode 2. But anyway, never mind what I'm saying. This is for you, the subscribers. This is for you guys. Because it's real easy after the fact for someone to go along and go, yeah, I remember when I first saw, you know, Occupy God or whatever it was, or that sort of thing, Justin Bieber or whatever the various false gods are and all that sort of jazz. I was going to do at 7 subscribers a special thing, at 9 subscribers at 12, but all of a sudden it went from 7 to 12, and then I thought, you know what, get over the whole thing, blah, 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 blah. 12 is a nice, you know, thematic number for what we're doing here, isn't it? It works out great. Pronounce this, D-U-M-B-E-R. Dumber. You take the word N-U-M-B, how do you pronounce it? You pronounce it numb. You add an E-R, it's pronounced number. Numbers are the language of the monster called the corporation, whose symbol is cash. We, you, me, we are not number. We are symbol driven. Symbol, people go, oh, that's symbolic. Of course that's symbolic. What that means is that that's real, because man is the source of meaning. The meaning comes out of man through symbol. Number used to be a symbol, but now number has, like the corporation, an invisible thing, serves to only numb us. What's our debt? Trillions and trillions of dollars. Well, geez, I can only count to 5. Give me $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's decent. Or I'll take $1. Okay, I'm pushing it at 10. That's as far as we've gotten. We like to talk and add a bunch of zeros, and all those numbers only attain value by adding zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0. And what does 0 mean? Nothing. So if you add 1,000,000 zeros after the number 1, still means nothing. You don't want to know the truth. Or you do. You do. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want to just be cool. You want to love. You want to believe that it's good, and the fact of the matter is, it is good. What people say is the truth, which comes from the left brain, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this is supposed to be for you, just you subscribers, okay? So I'm not afraid to be embarrassed, okay? Because we're like family. So in the meantime, though, so never mind the whole, what I was thinking, 7, 9, 12, blah, 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 blah. There's 12. 12 is good. 12 is the best. Okay, so for the ones that have your names on your YouTube accounts, rather than say your name in case down the road for some reason you don't want to whatever, I'm just going to say your initials, but have your names here. So among the first 12, DM, you know who you are. The beloved Miss M.H. from who works with a Tucson paper and was very inspirational, telling me to get off my own butt and do this. Angelique MB9, Free Living 5. If you see him in the subscriber thing, you might want to touch base with him, especially if you're more oriented not so much to what I'm about, which is really about him, the him thing, which is also about the words, Judeo-Christian Islamic word at its core. But My thing is, it's like the Death Star. You go in there and everything is there. Him, her, the goddess, Dhammapada, blah, 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 even the tarot or whatever the other things are. There's a place for everything, because how could there not be if there is the all-encompassing, all-knowing, omnipresent G, you know, which there may or may not be. We may have to discuss that later, because maybe it's not that God is dead. Maybe it's that God doesn't exist. Oops, I may be tipping my hand. Don't tell anyone. They might want to subscribe and find out about that. Then there's JM1128 JM. Ooh, let's do it. Baha'i Spirituality. A very beautiful channel with if you're, you know, if this isn't your, if sometime you want to take the edge off this, there's one, Baha'i Spirituality. This person, or whoever that is, has done all these beautiful things, which I wish I could do beautiful things. Oh, I can't afford it. I can just smoke and wear this shirt. Then there's Rolfwibschmucker 19, hard to pronounce without any vowels. Funny how we need vowels between consonants. It's like we need space between objects. It's like beneath the text that's on the page and the page itself. Is there an invisible something or other that we don't know about? I think there is. We'll find out more in the days to come. Amal 19 Amal, Just Plain Karen, Lo-Fi Designs, and Raw Love 123. Now if you added that up number wise, that's 11, but on my little notification thing, it told me that I had another subscriber, but they weren't going to appear on my subscriber thing for now because they just signed up or whatever. So that's 12, and whoever you are, the invisible 12th one, you will just have to assume that you'll be remembered in infamy.
And after that I loved and behold the temple of the tabernacle, all the testimony in heaven was open. There the 7 angels came out of the temple, having the 7 plagues, clothed in pure white linen, and having their breasts girded with golden girdles. And one of the 4 beasts gave unto the 7 angels 7 golden vials, full of the wrath of God, who liveth forever and ever.
So anyway, so that's enough for me today. What I'm meditating on is this. It's like today, for instance, in the news, AOL, as I'm getting my kids to school, and my daughter is looking just through the AOL. Oh my God, they can't even look at the headlines. The kid can't even look at headlines. You can't even open up a newspaper without some kind of abomination shoving itself in your face. And that's why it's time to occupy God. I am tired of this graven image machine, which is the gift of divinity that all people have, being subjected to a non-stop assault of images and symbology which serve to do nothing but to deprecate and devalue what it means to be human, our least common denominators, and everything held in the now, in the now, in the now, in the now. The thing I just want to say was, I love you guys. Down the road, the idea of being current in terms of doing this sort of thing, wow, man, I can feel it already. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's a real challenge, though, you know, on the basic level of being functional and having kids and rent and blah, 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 blah. So the thing is, and also to keep track of all the stuff, Dancing with Stars, and the little girl who sings the Nicki Minaj song and is on Ellen DeGeneres, and then, you know, the financial stuff, the markets, they went up, the Dow Jones went up 2-3 days in a row, blah, 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 and then Greece is going to default on his thing, so it's going to go down, 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 and it's got nothing to do with anything. It's just a bunch of numbers that keep people all, you know, whatever. And then there's the Republican ticket running for a president against Obama, which is just kind of a joke or whatever. You should always watch The Daily Show and Stephen Colbert. Oh my gosh, those guys are, I just love them. I hope they don't end up actually accidentally being co-opted by the structure, although probably they are because they work for a corporation. But then again, there's ways around this. There's ways around this. Everything is coming undone. The main thing is that for you to know that you are awesome, and then occupy God, essentially, because with God all things are possible, basically, theoretically.
Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest.